The atom was discovered in 1803 by John Dalton. He found it was the smallest piece of matter and that it's indestructible, unchangeable, and indivisible. In 1923, Broglie discovered that the electrons emitted things similar to electronic waves. In 1932, Chadwick discovered the neutron subatomic particles with no charge were in the nucleus with the protons. Dmitri Mendeleev was 35 years old when he developed the periodic table in Russia. He arranged the elements by atomic mass, going from left to right. The periodic table has 9 families, and these are alkali metals, metalloids, nonmetals, rare earth metals, alkaline earth metals, transition metals, other metals, halogens, and the noble gases. There are 3 subatomic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. On an element square, the atomic number is located on the top and the atomic mass at the bottom. Density is the quantity of something per unit measure, especially per unit length, area, or volume. Density is calculated by mass divided by volume. Elements are pure substances that cannot be broken down by ordinary chemical means. Compounds are pure substances that can be decomposed to similar substances, but it must be decomposed through a chemical reaction. Mixtures are 2 or more substances that are physically combined. An example would be salt and iron, because the iron can be separated by a magnet. A pure substance or chemical substance is a material that has constant composition and has consistent properties throughout the sample. The law of conservation of matter is a fundamental principle of classical physics that matter cannot be created or destroyed in an isolated system. There are 3 states in matter: solids, liquids, and gases. Gases, liquids, and solids are all made up of atoms, molecules, and/or ions, but the behaviors of these particles differ in the 3 phases. The characteristics in a gas are compressible, flow easily, and assume the shape and volume of its container. Solids retain a fixed volume and shape. They're not easily compressible and don't flow easily. In a liquid, particles can move or slide past one another, assume the shape of the part of the container which it occupies, and has little free space between particles.